So as you can see, the start to this video 15 I think it is, it's a little bit different. Got bored basically of not being able to go climbing. I have a fingerboard upstairs, but it didn't quite cut it, so on one of my Wicks trips when I was, well, the only Wicks trip I've done actually, I snuck off to get some basically non-essential items for the van, all the plywood, all the wood. Did one massive trip, got everything. I brought some chipboard and some extra stud walling and built myself a little tiny climbing board basically. Got some actual resin holds coming at some point, but just stuck some bits on that I either had or made, and yeah, can do some climbing, which is good. It's kind of just basically just a stud wall frame attached to the sides of the garage, and then stuck down my boulder and mats, and boom. Yeah, so today's video, video 15 as I said, is just a small update on bits of the van. So what we'll do is we'll go to the van. Makes sense. Right, and I'll give you a little clean. As you might have noticed, things are a little bit whiter and different in here, so it's coming along. I'm having the time to do it. So since the last video, not sure much has changed here realistically. I put a mattress protector on because when I was taking it in and out, because it's just like foam, well, it is just foam, it was sort of scraping on some of the bits of wood and catching, so I thought I'd put a mattress protector on, and also I don't need to take it out ever again now, so that's that. As I said in the last one, the oilcloth was delivered. I just needed to sort of wrap it, so I've done that, or Megan did that I should say. So the backs are just sort of screwed on, and the bases can just lift out, so I can get to sort of the storage bits that's underneath, which is good. Similarly on that side, what I have been doing is basically fillering, painting and sanding over all of the screw holes. I had screw holes where all this ply was attached to the bits of wood, and it just sort of made it look a bit shitty. Also the where the plywood facing meets the box that I've made, I filled that, painted that. Just makes it look a bit better, I think, really. So that's all done. Last time the pull-out table was built and in, but I've now sanded that properly and beeswaxed it. So now that feels all nice and looks a nice colour. It's protected. It's all wood safe beeswax, so you can eat off it, which is good. So that's basically done. Just need a handle to pull that out. Pop that in there. Nothing's gone on underneath there really. Still need to sort out the water butt situation, but I'm sort of leaving that because I've got other bits to buy to try and fit in that gap. The spare wheel carrier is now underneath the van and in, which is good. It means that I can now buy, which I will be today or tomorrow, the wastewater tank, and I can fit that. The kitchen worktop, again, sanded, beveled on the edge. It's not very nice now. It was all lovely, but I've been putting stuff on it, so it's feels a bit shit, but that's beeswaxed and it's cut to a rough size. I just need to do a bit of sanding on either side, but that is essentially the kitchen, which yesterday I did a bit of drawing of to try and work out what that was going to look like, and essentially either we're going to have a drinking water underneath this seat, or at the back, sort of down in the cubby hole where the step is, and then oven is going to be here, going to have a sink where this piece of paper is. Then the oven's going to come down to about 2/3 of the way down, and we'll have a big drawer where we'll have pots, pans, oven dishes. We'll have 3 drawers down here, cutlery like plates and extra, a dry food store, and then maybe a big long cupboard pull out along the side where you can have some beans and shit, and then bins along the bottom. Splashback along the back, and then as always we'll have a cupboard up here where these controls will be on the side, and some more storage for just general shit. But that's that really. I'm waiting on effectively the oven, and then I can start to build and support and get that sorted. I'm excited for that, because I think once that's in, we can, when Locktober's over, like actually start using it, which is good. I've been doing some of the edge pieces again, sanding. Well, I haven't sanded them out, I will be doing that today, but fillering to sort of make it all nice and hide all the screws. Another piece of wall piece there, again same thing, filler in, edge piece, end piece, and then the shower room is coming together, and that's essentially all I've been doing, is doing this. And the inside of this, I think I'm gonna, once I've done all the cabling or the piping for the shower and the shower heads, etc., I'm gonna start putting like a tanking paint or membrane on, basically just to give the plywood waterproof base coat, seal it all as best as I can, and then, as I said before, put like that mermaid board bathroom plastic PVC like strips over the whole thing, and then that'll be the waterproof skin that it finally has, and then I'll have to make some sort of door. So that's about it. Still got loads to do realistically, but it's coming together. I feel like it looks more like a van now, and I like the colour scheme with the different coloured whites, light colours, and then the different coloured woods. I think it gives a nice light feel to it, makes it feel clean, even though it really isn't at the moment. But once it's all done, I think it will look like a nice space to be in, which is ideal. That's what you want. This one's a quick video realistically, because I've just been sort of sanding and painting and building small bits. I'm hoping that I'll be able to do some more videos at some point with top tips, but this one don't really have any because I've just been sanding and painting. So yeah, enjoy lockdown, and look forward to watching the next one.